What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are not in my regular studio. We're not even in Pennsylvania right now. We are in Tampa, Florida. I just flew in. I have a shoot tomorrow, but because I have a shoot tomorrow, I have this guy with me right now. So this is the Canon C70. We've had this camera for a little over a year now. Absolutely love it, but I don't think I've ever really posted on this channel footage from that camera. I'm about 5 minutes from the beach, so we're gonna take that camera, sunsets in a few hours, and see what we can get. So let's get going. Now that you've seen some footage out of this camera, let's run through some positives and some negatives. The first big perk is this sensor. So this is the DGO sensor by Canon. This is the same sensor that they use in the C300 Mark III, and essentially what it's doing is taking an overexposed image and an underexposed image and merging those in camera to give you more dynamic range. Next up is codecs. This thing does pretty much whatever you need. It does XFAVC, it does RAW standard, RAW light, it has H.264, H.265, and then pretty much any frame rate and resolution that you want. So this guy packs a lot in just a little package, and that's probably my next big perk is just the size. This guy is so small for a cinema camera. You can fly it on a gimbal like an RS2, and just overall the form factor of this I find is really nice to use for handheld work. And while it is one of my favorite cinema cameras out right now, there are some drawbacks, and the first being this LCD screen. The hinge doesn't feel great. Other people have said that theirs is broken. This one hasn't broken, but it's not a very sturdy feeling hinge. I would be worried about this long term. Next is build quality. It feels very hollow. The buttons kind of are mushy. The record button here has stuck a few times, and so I would say that the build quality is not cinema grade. And what I mean by that is if you've used a C300 Mark III or a C700, this will feel cheap in the hand. Honestly, I'm kind of struggling to come up with cons, because for $5,000 this is an incredible camera. The quality is amazing. I do wish a weird thing is I do wish you could do stills out of it. So like the R6 and R5, it is a hybrid, where this is not a true hybrid camera. You cannot do stills. You are stuck only using video, and so that is also kind of a downside. But overall, it is what it's marketed as, and that is a small, compact cinema camera that is a little bit of a do-it-all run-and gun camera, and I think that the quality out of it more than makes up for the few flaws that it does have.